Alright everyone, well, I'm just taking a short little drive, 5-10 minutes if that. I've been told of a possible place where there could be a load of nice clean wood chip dropped off. So I'm just going to have a drive along and have a look and see if what I've been told is the truth. And okay, once I've checked to see if the wood chip is there, I'll be going along to the allotment. Then I'll open the package from Steve and I'll introduce myself to Katie the Tatey, and I'll introduce Katie the Tatey to anybody that takes the time to watch this video. You never know, do you? But as I say, I'm just gonna nip along. I might even have a go with me chainsaw. I've used it once to cut a couple of branches, basically, and maybe an inch or so thick, maybe 2 inches to be honest with you. But I want to try, and just see what it's like for doing a few consistent cuts. I'm not expecting it to be anywhere near as powerful as a petrol chainsaw. I'm not expecting it to cut anywhere near as quickly as a petrol chainsaw. But if it can do what I need it to do, then absolutely fine. I bought myself 2 batteries to go with it, 2 88H batteries. And when they arrived, one was dead and one had 2 lights on, so it didn't need much charge. So I put it on charge. In about 20 minutes it was fully charged. So the second one I went to put on charge and nothing, it was dead. Now there's a little trick you can do, which is you get 2 wires and you connect B positive of one battery to B positive on another battery that's got charge, then B negative to B negative of the other battery that's got charge, and leave it just a few minutes, and all it does is just put a trickle of power from one battery into the other. Then pull the wires out, and the battery that was dead, if you put it into your battery charger, the charger should recognize that there's a battery there because it's got a little bit of life, whereby when you run the battery totally dead and you put it in the charger, there's no charge whatsoever, so the charger doesn't recognize that there's a battery there. So if you join the 2 wires, as I said, from B plus to B plus, B negative to B negative, leave them in a couple of minutes, take them out, put your dead battery back in the charger. It should just have enough charge so that the charger recognizes that there's a battery there and yep, it needs charged. So I tried that anyway, but it didn't do anything. So I messaged the seller, explained the situation, and the seller said to us, look, I'll send you a replacement out straight away. Either bin the other battery or see if you can get it to work somehow. So I YouTubed it and I came across a video, and this guy said if the battery doesn't charge after I used what they call the jump charge way, which is the 2 wires, what you can do is try opening the battery up, and it shows you the batteries in sequence. I don't know if it's parallel or series or whatever, but it showed you the batteries. And on certain ones, he was inserting a screwdriver blade and depressing a top, and he said you can try this. Well, I thought, well, why not? So I tried that and depressed the top, and I could hear like a hiss of air, which the guy said would happen. So after that, I put the battery back together, put it on the charger, and boom, flashing red light. So the battery is now charging, or should I say the battery did charge. I got to fully charge, and then I put it on my grinder, and I was just cutting steel until the battery was near enough dead. You know, when you can tell the battery's slowing right down. I pressed the button on the back and I was barely getting 1 bar of power. And I put it back on the charger, and lo and behold, it charged. Well, there is some wood chip here, so I may fill a couple of bags. It's not that good stuff, but it's better than out, isn't it? So I'll come back to you in a sec. There's plenty of wood chip there. There's a lot of green mixed in with that pile, but that pile over there looks alright. And manure. Look, the gate to the allotments is open, so I'll probably go in and ask if that manure is just dumped or if it's for the guys at the allotments, which I would imagine it probably is. But I'll get back to you. Well, that wood chip, to be honest, it's not even as good as the stuff I'm getting from behind the creme. I've took 2 bags and only because I'm here, no other reason. The manure, it belongs to a couple of guys that paid to have it dropped off, so obviously I'm not going to help myself to that. But I got the number of the guy that normally drops the manure off for them, and he never drops it up until it's at least 6 months old. So I thought, well, that's handy. I don't use a great deal of manure, but there's a few people on our site that do, so I will pass the number over, you know. So now I'm just going to head to the back of the creme, and the reason being is that on the way here, which I forgot to mention in the video, I passed a couple of the wood chip lads, the council lads, and they were heading this way, which means to me they're heading back towards the creme or the bottom of the cemetery where they were getting rid of it as well. So I'm going to head to both places, but I'll go to the back of the creme first. That's easier for me, and I'll have a look there. If there's some new wood chip, I'll get some. So I was there yesterday and I managed to get 5 bags. That was all I could get. That was me sort of scraping it off the ground, to be fair. So there wasn't any left. So if I go today and then there's a what's going on? I think someone's fallen at the side of the road. If there's some wood chip there, I will get some. If not, then obviously I can't, and I may head to the bottom of the cemetery where they've been felling some trees, just to see if there's some bits of logs or whatever that I can play with this chainsaw, just to give it a try. Or I might pick some up, put them in the car and take them back to the allotment with us and have a bit play there. Anyhow, I hope you'll join us all in a few more minutes. Well, I went to the back of the creme, no wood chip whatsoever. I then went down the bottom of the cemetery and it's slim pickings there. So I had to have a word with Ronnie, one of the lads out the back of me. He works for the council and he's very good friends with the lads that do the tree felling. So I had to get him to get onto the tree felling lads, either drop some wood chip off down here at the plots, or drop them off behind the creme or down the bottom of the cemetery, whatever. Anyway, the important bit. Young Katie the Tatey has arrived. So let's just have a look and see. what we've got. Notice I'm still wearing the glove for the finger. Right. Those are the rules. I'll have a look at them settings. Oh, hello Katie. Say hello everyone. Turn around. I've only got the glasses on because I'm going to have to read and I can't read without my glasses. So everyone's met Katie the Tatey, who will be going home with us. So I'll wrap it up carefully. There you are, my dear. Keep you nice and warm in there. So the rules, as I say, first time, so I don't know what the rules are. Right, the moment you've been waiting for is finally here. Correct. Look after your spud, treat him kindly, I'll treat her kindly. And she may earn you a few pennies in November. Have a look at the rules again just to remind yourself. And I look forward to seeing your videos and photos. Best of luck to you. Right, rules. One entry per channel, fine. UK mainland only, but anyone in Northern Ireland is welcome as long as you are happy for me to send the seed potato at your own risk. Number 3, submit one video of the planting of the pieces. Straightforward. 4, submit one video of the harvest by the 31st of October without revealing the weight. Straightforward. Please film the videos in landscape format, that is with your phone on its side. My videos are all landscape, so that's easy for us. Potatoes are to be grown outdoors but can be started indoors. You must use SSPC 2024 in video titles or description so that I can find your videos easily and add them to the playlist. An award of a £10 Amazon gift card awaits the entrant with the heaviest yield. If you cannot film a video, then photos will do. Just send them to me, I'll cobble them together for you. Also, if you don't have a YouTube channel or you do not want to upload videos, then send them to me and I'll make sure your efforts are seen. The best way to send these to me is via www.wetransfer.com. No cost to you. Let's have some cracking yields this year, Steve. One dig, no dig, dig well, green fingers. So, that was me very nice surprise for today. So, I'll have to remember to take this home with us. Open these actually. In fact, I'll just take the lids off. Do 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 do. There's jizz fluid. Well, that's it for now. Right, we'll try this chainsaw and do some cuts. Hey, let's try a different one. These are just half ones. Hey, right, what battery have I got left? Ow. 2. Hey, we'll cut a few more logs, see what happens. So, got them cut, and I don't know if you can see there, but still 2 bars of life in the battery, and it's actually done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cuts, which is good than nothing for a battery chainsaw anyway. Well, while the finger's good, I'm going to fill these propagators. Well, fill them as much as I can anyway. That's two done. So, my opinion on the Dewalt 18 volt 12-inch chainsaw, for the money it cost, can it grumble? You know, it'll do a lot more than what I asked of it. It'll cut logs thicker than what I'd done then. I think I cut some that were like probably 5 inches. Or maybe even more than that in diameter. So, you know, for 220 quid I think it was. 220. Then obviously I bought the 80H batteries. So, yeah, I think well worth every penny. And it may be a bit more than that if I'm being honest with you. So definitely can't grumble at the price. I would recommend it to anyone. And what's that familiar sound? It's the kettle. A lot of people comment that I like my drinks. I do. I really do. But I also have problems with my kidneys and my liver, so I like to have a lot of drinks. More so when I'm at home. I have flavoured water, cranberry juice, and that helps stop us getting dehydrated. But once I'm dehydrated, I could be ill for days on end, and it's not nice, you know. So that's the reason why you see I drink a heck of a lot, you know, liquids. So I think I've had a little bit of a eventful day today. The finger is starting to pulsate a little bit now. So kettle's boiled, I'm going to make myself a cuppa. So I'll end this video here and I'll add a bit into it. Well, that's everything done that I wanted done today. I filled all them propagators up. 3, 6, 14 of them. They are filled. Tested me chainsaw as you've seen, which I'm out of the moon with that little thing. Oh, got me fire on just to put a bit of heat. Actually, I've got two bits of them logs that I cut in the fire as well, so it'll just help them smoulder and keep some heat in through the night. It's starting to rain now, and tomorrow it's forecast to blow hooly along with rain. So this could be the start of it. So I'm looking forward to going home and having my tea. And I haven't got much left of this month, and then I had promised myself I would start back to work. It's looking like I didn't want to go back to work actually. I want to spend time down here getting it the way I want it. Then maybe I'll come back to work at the Vanilla. But to be fair, it is one of the perks to working for yourself. You can take as much time off. The downside is I don't like letting my customers down. You know, I've put them off twice already. So what I might do is try and just thin the jobs out, where I was trying to pack as many in as I could and get them done so I can get more jobs in. I don't think I'll do that. I'm not even doing any more estimates. So whatever jobs is booked in, and I'm booked in I believe until October, which is probably going to maybe even run into December now because of putting them back. So that is looking like what's gonna happen. They'll run us down to, like, as I say, November, December, and I had said probably at the end of this year I would retire. That's looking very, very favourable. So for today, I'm going to bid you all a good evening. And once again, thank you to Steve at Digwell Green Fingers for Katie. And she's tucked up in the car now, ready to go home and be chitted. Well, that's it everyone. Have a great evening. Ta-da.